Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown,
Jonathan Taylor. 67 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's Robinson looking to throw on 2nd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. for this with Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Davis now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check nine. Rush in.
To throw again. Robinson going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
3-yard pickup.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Robinson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Operating from the gun, Davis eluding the pressure right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That second down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third down, Davis. This is brought in by Hardy. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
Los Angeles.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Davis. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Davis off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Davis on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals, nothing.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Davis. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Davis. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
23-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Root. Mike 59. Mike 59.
Throwing again. Robinson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Greedy Williams.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Robinson. And it's a fumble. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. And couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Robinson. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Andy Isabella.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Back him 60.
Operating from the gun. Robinson. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
Robinson's pass.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Able to find Isabella. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll run here with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Rams 10, Cardinals 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run with Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Los Angeles.
Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28.
Again, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Davis. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your steps. You change name, how about your respect?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Davis. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
5-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Davis. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be, 38 yards out. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Badgley now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. From the gun, Robinson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brendan, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Lucky. 19
Operating from the gun, Robinson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Robinson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Robinson from the gun on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Operating from the gun, Robinson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, Robinson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on third down, Davis throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hardy, and he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
First down, Rams.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Again, it's Taylor. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Davis now to throw on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella.
Complete to Andy Isabella. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 32-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Robinson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Robinson now throwing on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw is Robinson. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Robinson, and that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the deep.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Rams add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Flush to his right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Operating from the gun, Robinson. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Rams 33, Cardinals 7. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to reach. Turn this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Clement. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Man, I got you.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. Eyes on 85.
And they will take a knee here.
Rip right. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
And they'll... So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. The Rams are on to next week as we say so long.